a bit. Let me tell you, man. We have so much to catch up on. It's not even funny, man. So okay, so now you probably know by now the World Series just wrapped up, right? Dude, bro, 18 innings. I think it was game. I think it was game four. 18 innings. Freddie Freeman walk off in 18 innings. Game seven was last night. That game went to 11. It was 4-2 Blue Jays in the seventh when I checked. It was 4-2 Blue Jays. Somehow, the Dodgers tied it. The Dodgers, Max Muncy homered. Miguel Rojas ties it with a homer in the ninth. Go to extras. Will Smith homers in the 11th. Will Smith. Yep. All stars everywhere. Will Smith hits the game-winning home run. Yoshinobu Yamamoto came up clutch all series long, including the complete game in game two. First complete game in a World Series since Earl Hershiser in I think '89 when the Dodgers won it. No, '88 it was '88. The funnier part, right? Game-ending double play by Mookie Betts, who's playing shortstop for the Dodgers. Will Smith has actually won the last 6 World Series. Each of the last 6 years, the team that has won the World Series, Will Smith has been on it.
No.
Dodgers back to back, the Rangers, the Astros, the Braves, the Dodgers again.
No.
Will Smith has 6 rings consecutively by himself. Cause let's see 26, 25, 24, 20, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21. Yeah, the Braves in 2021, the Astros in 2022, the Rangers in 23, the Dodgers back to back. Will Smith was on all of those teams. Will Smith, the Patrick McCaw of baseball. Because Patrick McCaw, damn, Mac Jones threw 2 touchdown passes already. Christ. Yeah, Patrick McCaw actually, when he came into the league, got picked by the Warriors and won like 2, and then won one of those back-to-back rings, and then played for the Raptors when they beat the Warriors to win his 3rd straight ring.
To be able to go to a different team, win a
Win a ring. Go back.
another team, win a ring. That's another.
Mookie Betts now has 4 rings, which I saw a Twitter post that said was the most among active players, and I'm like, Will Smith.
And who drafted Will Smith originally?
That's a good question. That is a good question. Baseball is a funny sport. College football has again spun further into chaos, might I add. Georgia Tech, top 10 team, undefeated, lost. Miami, top 10 team. Miami, top 10 team, not needing a loss to, hopefully get them in the playoff. Lost on the road in overtime to SMU, thanks to another Carson Beck interception. Because why not? The Heisman campaign done. Navy was undefeated. They lost to North Texas. I don't think she was done. I don't think she was done. She is clamoring for that bottle.
But it's like when I give her the bottle.
Honestly, comfort, pure comfort, absolute comfort. So dark. Yeah, we keep it dark as to not keep y'all in the dark. So we live in a world where Indiana top 2 in football. Indiana has been whooping teams lately. They beat Maryland 55-10 yesterday. They beat Illinois. What six? Like they hung up 63 on Illinois. I'm firmly convinced Fernando Mendoza is winning the Heisman. Convinced. Indiana's quarterback room, phenomenal. The brothers Mendoza. It's like having Brooke and Robin Lopez all over again, except they're not twins. Big brother and little brother. So it's great. Oh no. Um. Yeah. Also, the first playoff rankings come out on Tuesday. Um. Texas A&M is still unbeaten. Texas A&M is 8-0. That you normally you think you're in an alternate timeline if we think that they'd have either been that they would have been 5-3 at this time, 3-6 probably. Like A&M might actually go to Atlanta this year. That's a shock. Okay, Texas A&M in the SEC championship game, mind you, in their 13th year in the conference. They've been in the SEC for 13 years now. Mind you, okay, the first ever SEC championship game. What is your question, little Timmy? Inspired me to do what specifically? Now that I've got your attention.
Lower it a little bit.
Or what? On my fault. I forgot we were trying to get Munchkin down. Um, no, but yeah, Mississippi between who there? Between so we're gonna do a little compare and contrast. We're gonna do one side of the Venn diagram. It's Mississippi is Ole Miss and Texas A&M. We're gonna exclude Oklahoma because this is the second year in the conference. Okay, the first SEC championship game was in 1992. We are in big 2025 now. More than Mississippi State, Missouri, South Carolina, and I think I have to think. I have to think. Those three schools though have more combined SEC championship game appearances than both Texas A&M and Ole Miss. Ole Miss, might I add, an original member of the SEC.
And when was the SEC original?
That's generations ago, my guy. The SEC originally was a Southern Conference, and also the SEAC, the Southern. Honestly, long acronym. I forgot that Vanderbilt on that side. Yeah, so again, Vanderbilt originating member of the SEC. Oh no! Open door, crazy. What? So, if I could understand half of these questions, I'd answer them. So no, so yeah, originating members: Ole Miss, Ole Miss, and Vanderbilt have never played for an SEC championship game. Mind you, even with divisions. Missouri, who joined with Texas A&M at the same time, has been to Atlanta twice. They've won the SEC East twice. Granted, it was 2013, 2014, 2 years after they joined the conference. Well, then again, when you have the SEC East back then, Florida, Kentucky, Georgia, Florida, Georgia, Kentucky, uh, Vanderbilt. Not a very loaded division as opposed to the Big Daddy Western Division. which Texas A&M then joined. And it's like yeah, Texas A&M, we're gonna leave the Big 12 because we're sick of Texas. Let's just go and join the division that has Alabama, Auburn, LSU, both Mississippi schools, LSU, Arkansas.
That's wrong.
Quite literally death row. That's like asking for it.
I remember watching about that on ESPN
Yeah.
when it happened. I was like, why the hell are they going to that conference?
Texas. The answer was Texas. So here's a fun fact, right? Here's a fun fact. I very much am reading. I just can't understand any of these questions, but we're so glad to have all of you here on Two Dads Rant About Sports. Your interaction with us drives us forward. Time for my fantasy check. How you doing, Miss man?
Congrats.
Thank you, Ma. Appreciate that.
You remember me, right?
Of course I do.
The child's awake. He's just happy.
I'm not surprised.
Because, I promise you, we were in the house. He'd be out like a light, right?
Yeah.
Look at your child. He's just as happy as could be. He
Yeah.
said, I got my mama. I got motion. I chillin'. He looks like, unfortunately, him daddy.
Oh,
I did all the work for him to look exactly like that man right there.
That's not. Let me not say that. Let me not get involved in this. Such a funny accent.
He looks like, but I say that in jest. Like,
So people are calling Bill's Chiefs today Pat Mahomes versus Josh Allen part 10, and I'm like, you can't really call the matchup in parts unless it's like in the postseason, in truth, because Cavs Warriors, obviously finals matchup, only time we're really gonna get it. If you had Cavs Warriors in the regular season, you can't really call that the parted matchup. It doesn't make any sense.
only in the playoffs.
That's why I'm like, wait for the playoffs to come around. If it happens, then you can call it that.
Who are Jaden? Jaden?
yeah, Jaden.
Who Jaden perform in a normal?
Yeah,
1,000%.
yeah. That is his mother's child.
He looked like him daddy, but he preferred him mama.
Um, um, Damien, you taking me out of this? Damien.
He said, I might be here, but I'm not here.
Essentially. I'm not a big loser. That's my main.
I feel you. I'm not helping. I'm legitimately not helping. And I apologize.
That's my main.
That's what you're concerned about.
My main goal is to blow up and act like I don't know nobody.
Yeah, I'm good.
We're gonna take a quick commercial break. Do bear with us in our moment of silence as one of us two dads tries to get one of our two kids to sleep.
I know he is asleep.
She's good.
Just since she's sleeping while eating, you want to put that just.
True.
But maybe while ago when I took out the bottom, she took it a little bit.
Got you.
Someone doesn't for like 10 more minutes. I'll put it down.
All right.
Yeah, but no, 10 more.
All right, bet. So we're gonna take a knock off that ad break. No, I'm honestly excited for the playoff because obviously we're gonna get the AP poll today, probably around the next hour or so. But the playoff rankings when they come out Tuesday night, that's gonna be the most important part of the week because oh boy, Ohio State they still are still at number one. We still don't. Everyone's saying the only team they've played is Texas. When again, Texas lost like what 2 straight games to start the year. Notre Dame, after losing their first 2 games haven't lost a game since. They're back in the top 12. My Alabama, since losing to Florida State, hasn't lost a game, so they're back in the top 5. Um, Obviously we're getting top 5 Georgia. If Texas A&M is not number 1 or Indiana, then the Ohio State glazing is real. I'm convinced. Like Penn State. The Penn State game shows me nothing. Like, okay, it was 17-14 Ohio State at the half. Penn State scored no second half points. It was 38-14. She's out, yeah.
This one, on the other hand, is like
He's fighting for his life.
he's actually not crying. He's falling asleep, but every time like
Something happens.
close,
Close your eyes.
nice, turn
No, yeah, 38-14 Ohio State. No second half points for Penn State. Mind you, Penn State has lost 4 straight games. Preseason number 2, Penn State, might I add. Preseason number 2.
Baby down
Mm.
on Auntie Jenny bed and let him work his life out since he's calm.
Mm.
If you don't see me in an hour, assume that I passed out with this.
Gotcha. Yeah, number 2. Yeah, preseason number 2, just like last year, hadn't played anybody. I think the dagger, truthfully, losing to Oregon at home in that top 10 matchup, that was the sounding of the bell. The death knell was the week after, losing to winless UCLA, who had never.
What's the record? Like, you're still winning, or you're not trying to.
No, UCLA is one had won 3. They started 0-4. They won 3 straight games. That Penn State game being one of them. No. Indiana UCLA in segue. Indiana UCLA was actually last week's big noon Saturday game on Fox. And Gus Johnson had the nerve to call UCLA the hottest team in college football. Because yeah, you start 0-4, you fire your coach, your interim coach comes in, you win 3 straight games, including upsetting top 10 Penn State. You know what the final score of that game was? 60-6. Sorry, 66-6. Indiana put a whooping. 66-6. Indiana. They put a whooping on that team. Heck, Alberto Mendoza came in the game and kind of got a couple scores to his name. I'm like, dang, the brothers Mendoza do it again. Can we give a Heisman to 2 quarterbacks? That's like back in what was it? What year was I still working? Was real 2021. When one of my first questions was, because that Georgia defense was so dominant, my first question was in passing: can we give a Heisman to an entire defense? Because back in 2021, through the first, I want to say 3 or 5 games of that season, the Georgia defense only gave up 10 points a game. I'm like, can we give a Heisman to a whole defense? Mind you, that whole defense is now half the Eagles' defense. Half the Eagles' defense is that Georgia defense. Because Jordan Davis, Nakobe Dean, Keely Ringo, Nolan Smith. And with that, we are going to take our first of Lord knows how many long commercial breaks. We will see you momentarily. At this time, you can feel free to leave whatever questions you feel you might have pertaining to possibly any sport, present, past, potential future. Choice is yours. And as long as it's a feasible question, we are in fact humans who tend to opine. You know, is what it is. While we continue our short break, you can drop questions in the chat. Free to like, bring some people on if you want to chime in, vibe. We got time. Time for y'all.